darkness and the grass that bordered Beverly Boulevard a rich green. Behind her, her younger sister Ava tried to coax her puppy, Popcorn, away from a particularly delectable fire hydrant. It was warm with a hint of breeze, just enough to make you want to nestle against someone's neck and get them laughing as your hair tickled their nose. "Stop it," Sophia told her brain. "And no checking messages," she ordered her hand, already on its way to the pocket of her bright coral blazer. Sophia caught her hand sneaking back toward the pocket and rerouted it to check the bow at the neck of her lacy cream blouse. There wasn't a message. There wouldn't be a message. There shouldn't be a message. So why did she care so much? Her life was pretty much perfect. Ideal, she corrected herself, just the way it was. Sure, it was a lot of work, but it was still amazing. A dream. What else could you call waking up every morning in Los Angeles, a place where the weather was almost always fantastic, and you could find yourself in line at the supermarket next to someone you'd been watching on TV the night before? Living in Hollywood with Ava, seeing where they could take the London Calling brand, every day a new adventure. She had everything she needed. And yet there were days like this one, when everyone around her seemed to be living in a romantic comedy movie montage, strolling arm in arm and feeding each other strawberries from a farm stand and talking about what movie to see and smiling up into each other's eyes and giggling for no reason and running to catch lights and exchanging quick, intense kisses. Days like this, Sophia felt a little lonely. As she toyed with the ends of her blonde hair, she thought that it didn't help that today would have been, she corrected herself, her 3rd anniversary with Clay Cutter, the football player with the boyish smile she'd dated from the summer after her freshman year of college until 3 months earlier. She could still picture him standing there in his tuxedo, his face all gorgeous and intense in the light of the full moon. Could still smell the slight perfume from the red rose boutonniere she'd pinned to his lapel. Could hear the sounds of music and laughter from the Valentine's Day formal behind them. Could feel the fingers of cold creeping over her as he said, "Do you think I should shave my head?" The sound of Ava's voice next to her jolted Sophia out of the memory, but it took her a moment to register what she'd heard. Ava and Popcorn shot by her, so she had to rush to catch up with them. "Did you just ask if you should shave your head?" Ava nodded, her dark brown ponytail bobbing up and down. "I was trying to see if you were listening." Popcorn zigzagged across the pavement in front of them, rushing from side to sniff at everything. "Do you have any idea what I've been talking about for the last 5 minutes?" "Of course," Sophia said, pretending to be hurt by the accusation. Ava moved her eyes from Popcorn to her sister. "Really? Pinky swear?" Sophia sighed and her shoulders sagged. "Well, no." Ava stopped walking, much to the dismay of Popcorn, who began popping up and down at the end of his leash like he was trying to live up to his name. Crossing her arms over her chest, she said, "Are you finally going to tell me what's wrong?" Sometimes Sophia wished that Ava didn't know her as well as she did. It was like being scrutinized in a slightly too effective magnifying mirror. "It's Clay, isn't it?" Ava said, her eyes filled with sympathy. "Yeah, I guess I'm still feeling a little bruised." Sophia let out a deep breath she didn't realize she'd been holding. Just saying it out loud made her feel a little better. Acknowledging how 1 minute she'd been a princess in a fairy tale heading into the happily ever after sunset with her Prince Charming, and the next she'd been frozen on the steps of her sorority house, staring into the empty space where he'd stood, back at square once upon a time and wanting to be anywhere but there. "All right, I know just what you need." Ava nodded positively, pulling out her phone. "I'm staging a sistervention." And that, as well as some string pulling by their connected to everyone and their housekeeper neighbor Lily Van Alden, was how